y'all? Back with another episode. Crumpets Compton here, y'all, aka Jimmy J, aka J Lutch, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about blankenship and whether or not he's gonna get a contract or not. And then we also gonna talk about Jalen Hurts. Yeah, with his new contract. Let me do this real quick. But yeah, but yeah, yeah, blankenship. Yeah, Eagles gotta make a decision pretty soon. With him, he only got 1 year left on the deal, and right now I think he's getting what 4.3 million or something like that. Yeah, they gotta make a decision on him, and most likely they keep him. I think they will give him probably 10 million. If you give him like a 3 year deal, that's what I would give him, like a 3 year deal, and after that, you can turn the page on him. But yeah, you can turn the page on him after that with the 3 year deal. Do you really look at his stats? No, he's getting 3.57 million this year, which is like a bargain. But I thought Howie should have extended him like a year ago with a longer deal. Because Reed Blankenship, he's been a good safety since he's took over the starting position. He's been a safety. He's been at least, I would say, at least a top 10 safety since he's been a starter with the Eagles. He had a great 2023 season in a really good in a really good 2024 season. So with the 23 season, despite them being the bottom of the ranking, he held his own. He wasn't a liability. The other people in the secondary was liability. The outside corners were the liability, and your linebackers were the liability. Plus, they couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the run. But yeah, he was ranking in top. He was a top 10 in almost every category in when it came to safety. So I think he should at least get 10 million. Give him a 3-year deal. I don't think you should get no CJ Garner Johnson money where you get 14 million. But 10 million, I think that's a good contract. $10 million, I think that's a good contract. But yeah, they still got time to hash something out, or they let him walk. I don't think they're gonna let him walk because he's kind of a glue piece. But I just say they give him a 3-year deal with guaranteeing like guarantee him like 20 million. I think he's straight with that. Give him like a 31 million deal. Give him like that. Give him like a. No, I don't think they should give him no Saquon deal, but get something a little less than that. Give him like 10 million a year. But you got, you got. I would say I would give him the money. I would give him 10 million. Give him like 9 to 10 million. But they give him that. I think he good. I don't see the now. I don't see the Eagles giving him more than 10 million. But I give him that. I think he's straight. But outside of that, yeah, they you got Makupa and McCullum battling for that, and Sidney Brown battling for that free safety position. But we'll get on to the next topic. Jalen Hurts season. Like Hurts, he's like he's campaigning for the MVP. He's like he's on track to be having an MVP season. The way he was looking in OTAs, he got another year in that system where he's calling pass protection. I think I think he'd be good. And a lot of people questioning that new coordinator, but I think he'd be just fine because that guy been there. That guy been there. So we don't got Kellen Moore there no more, but we got that other guy to replace him. The guy that was the passing coordinator. But yeah, I think the Eagles they on track. And the Eagles shouldn't win nothing less than a divisional championship, at least the divisional playoffs. I would say at least the conference championship. But I think they're gonna go back to the Super Bowl, and they should win it again. Cause they got the team, they got everything. They stay healthy in the right positions. We good. And the way Howie he prorates all these contracts, giving people all the money up front, it's smart business. But people don't think they gonna be able to repeat and win the division again. But I believe they gonna prove them wrong. They gonna be the first team in the NFC East to win the division back to back times. But I think the Eagles got the dynasty. Like you win it back to back times, you got a dynasty. You usually don't see people three peat, but back to back, it happened. The Chiefs did it, the Patriots did it, but I think the Eagles would be the next team that's a dynasty. Yeah, and that's what I say about them. believe the Eagles, they gonna be division champs again. They probably gonna have to pass the ball a little bit more. They gotta be a little bit more balanced. And they gonna stop Saquon like they did in the Super Bowl. Jalen got to beat him with their arm again, with his arm again. But I see the Eagles getting back, getting back to the Super Bowl at minimum the championship game. But I seen him go. But I don't see nobody in that in the seat that can stop him. And I believe they gonna be they should be almost unstoppable. And Jalen Hurts been pretty durable. I ain't see him really taking a lot of hits. So I believe they gonna win. I think they gonna win another Super Bowl. I think they say yeah, they battle tested. They know what it takes to win. They gonna do it, but they gonna do it. But you got a lot of haters like ESPN, people on ESPN. You got people on all. You got the creator says that's haters. People like. You also got people that's commentators. There's haters like Chris Sims and all them. You know, Chris Sims, he been on Jalen. He showed Jalen Hurts a little love recently, but he's still a hater to me. We already know Dan Silio is a hater. You call it Dan Silly Ho. Dan Silly Ho. Dan Silly Ho. But you know you got your haters out here too. Stephen A was hating on him. My man Stephen A. Dan Orlowski was hating. A lot of people was hating. But Jalen usually always prove him wrong like he usually do. But yeah, if they don't win the division and get at least to the conference championship, it's a failed season. I don't think if they don't get back to the Super Bowl, it's a failed season because we set the expectations. We got the team to win it. We stay healthy. We should win it. But this is the Krampus Com team signing out. Don't forget to click and subscribe to the channel. Peace.